what's going on, everyone? This is going to be Duke Shelley breakdown. I'm going to get right into it because we got actually quite a few snaps here. Like a sicko, I just went ahead and broke down all 36 of Duke Shelley's targets from 2023. He didn't get in into the lineup as a defensive player until midway through the year against Buffalo. And, his only target in the game, here we go, he gets a pass breakup against a really good team, really good quarterback, tight end combo right there. And you see him, he's sitting on that the entire way. I like that. His feet are calm around the sticks, and he's just playing through his leverage and playing his technique. And, he doesn't really get anything on this one as far as like a route. This tight end just tries to hit him with a little something easy. So that's how it should end up. All right, so that was the first rep that he got in. So they end up getting in the first target that he got in the year. So they end up giving him the start. He's at the top of the screen. And he had a rough game against New England. I mean, you see here, he's opening up. 4 yards of cushion, opening up his hips and, getting hit with that inside breaking route right there. He does tackle it. Let's see how he does the rest of the way. Here you go, top of the screen again, guessing early. You see, look at his feet, top of the screen. Okay. He's opening up. And remember what we talked about in that that rep against Dawson Knox against Buffalo, how calm his feet were around the sticks. And you see him popping around and bouncing out of there. And I think that, is a reason why he gives up another catch right there. So here we go. Here he is. Bottom of the screen this time. When he's patient and he just plays through his technique, surprisingly, going up against these bigger body receivers, being a guy who's listed at 5'9" and change, he holds up pretty good at the catch point. He does this quite a few times, got a lot of ball production out of him. And he didn't give up a touchdown catch all year. All right, so this time he's in press, and we see him open the gate. You see that back foot go back, and when that foot shouldn't be going back, it should be stepping laterally. Either way, left or right, mirroring the release, and so you get that inside release. That foot shouldn't step behind. It should step lateral. It should step flat into this guy. And then, because we give up that little bit of separation, now we got to weave through traffic. This is a tough one. This is going to be a tough one to defend. So you got to get in on the tackle. But the thing is, when it's a 3rd and 1, like it is, it's a 3rd and 1. So technically, he's in man coverage. The guy who he's in man coverage on makes a catch on 3rd and 1. You got to understand what the situation is, and having a technical error right here, instead of stepping laterally, stepping behind, is going to lead to a catch. All right, here we go. Top of the screen again. They're picking on him a little bit in this game. Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at a little speed out. I like, at least in this rep, that he stays square the entire time, and you see his drive out of the pedal. It's that's a good transition. That's a 2-step plan drive. So you give up a quote unquote catch. Where do they start out? Where's the ball? Okay, so but it's 5 yards. 5-yard play. Okay. Can't be too mad at that one. All right, here we go. Top of the screen again. Let's see. He's going to play press. You know, the ball is here. This guy, he's on the line of scrimmage. You can step up and play press. You know, you don't want to get too far back, and I think he's almost there. So let's see how he does in this rep. Okay, so he's going to motor out, and right here, the problem right immediately is he's motoring straight back, and he's getting this guy working aside, and his feet aren't reacting. So first thing, he's just going straight back. He's not adjusting his feet to stay in that leverage position. So now when he's opening up, he's giving up a little bit of separation. And now he gets stacked and posterized. All right, so again, what went wrong here? In his initial motor steps going backwards, these 6-inch steps going backwards, he needs to mirror in order to stay on this leverage that he is. He's inside leverage of this receiver. So if this receiver goes out, these 6-inch steps backwards, they need to adjust, and he needs to keep his hips in front of that guy. And so just this little movement right here where he goes backwards and the guy goes inside, now we have the separation needed to get him stacked. And I think he's just misplaying this a little bit. And I think playing press from too far off can get you into this jam sometimes. If you're playing press, press him. Man, it keeps on going here. Okay. All right. This is not a target. I didn't mark him down for this. I just wanted to show he's a willing tackler. All right. So next game against the Jets. He didn't start this one. I believe he came in a few times in the game on this one. They rotated him in. You see him here. He's kind of reacting to the fake screen and then realizes, this is not, this is a fake, right? He realizes it and goes to get a reroute on this. And honestly, I mean, I think that ball might have been uncatchable. You know what I mean? It might be too high for this guy to have even made a play on this, potentially. Anyways, but that being said, I think him reacting and adjusting to this at the last second and getting a reroute kind of throws the timing of this off. So maybe save the big play. All right, bottom of the screen. All right, this is a good rep here. This is a good rep. All right, I really like the way that this played out here. So first of all, watch his feet. Watch how he's fighting to stay square. Stay square, stay square, stay square. That's football, baby. This is high-level football. When you're going backwards and you got a guy running straight at you, full speed. Look at him. 83's running full speed at him, and he's fighting to stay square. There's a lot of instinct that's going to make an athlete start turning his hips here. Okay, and we've seen him do it before, but he doesn't do it this time. And now when he got that close body contact, you're going to be able to hold on to this guy, peek back at the quarterback, and you see him again here. Break that catch point, play through that catch point. He's got some pretty long arms, even if he's considered to be a kind of a shorter guy. All right, so he gets called for pass interference here. Let's see what went wrong. Top of the screen, he's going to get hit with a little post corner, kind of flag route. Okay. All right, so unlike before where we were fighting to stay square, we're guessing a little bit here. And so once we start guessing, we get into some problems. Don't turn yet. So he starts guessing the wrong way. Now he has to come back around, and he starts grabbing because he's worried. And honestly, I think that's a ticky-tack call. He's got to do a better job of releasing. Sure, here, take your hand off now. But he kind of rides it through. So I can understand why the ref called it. But come on, did that really affect this guy's chance at it? I don't know. But all in all, just needs to play a little cleaner from the top of the rep here. No guessing. less grabby. And I think that that's a good rep. All right, bottom of the screen this time. Okay, there he's going to get tried. You can say no touchdown catches allowed, but never get thrown at in the red zone. He's contesting. Now in 3 games, 3 red zone touchdown pass attempts. And in this case, it's up and down from him, but he does a good job staying square here. Even when this guy gives him that hard speed and he has to cross over, he doesn't turn his hips. Notice his hips stay square. So yeah, he has to cross over here, but he keeps his hips as square as possible so he can react to this. If he turns his hips here, it's over for him, right? But because he's square, bam, like I said again. Okay, say it over and over again. All right, bottom of the screen. Pedal, 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 pedal. Fight to stay square. Oh, he's not gonna win all of them at the catch point. I think he's in such a good spot here. Kind of an awkward. I think maybe he's worried about the timing of this and getting there too quickly. But he does everything right from a footwork perspective. Plant, drive. I would even say you can get a little grabby here. You can hold on around his waist, and keep that distance between you guys close. But yeah, just, again, I think he's listed as like 5'9" and change. Okay, so he's going to get bodied at times. We saw him do well. Notice the yards after the catch, giving up a catch here. But yeah, he's not going to win all of the contested catch chances. All right, so this is an example of what looks to be like, well, they are playing man at the top, but it looks like a cover 4 type of man coverage, and then this looks probably more like a cloud coverage at the bottom of the screen here, and he just reacts to it because it's a slant. I don't know if that's necessarily a target for him, but it's a 5-yard game. All right. So next 2, he gets targeted, but the safeties end up making the pass breakups here. I think the point of playing this coverage is you're playing the corner and the fade, and then the safety gets the in-breaking routes. So I think he shows out well right here, bottom of the screen. Almost the same exact kind of thing happens here. Okay, the safety takes it away this time, but again, he hit that. His job here is to play the fades in the corners, and the safety on that hash, he's there for the in-breaking stuff. But you see him here, even he might have even made a play on this, even though that's not his job, if that safety wasn't there to do it. So solid. That was a solid game there against the Jets. Here, let's see him against Detroit. Bottom of the screen, first thing, gives a catch. Let's see. I think he kind of double clutches this break a little bit too much here, and I think that he's pedaling out of there way too fast. Maybe this is a fast guy, this is a speed guy, maybe that he's going up against here. But we've seen him on tape have a lot more patience in his pedal, and we just didn't see it right there. You got to defend the sticks, and we're bailing out of there so fast. Okay, top of the screen. I think the pedal is too high. The cushion is way too much. First thing I'm thinking of is like, what is going on here? Why are we cushioning so hard here? And this is kind of a strange looking coverage, to be honest with you. This is a blitz coverage. Yeah. They're playing like cloud to the bottom of the screen, and then I guess maybe he's supposed to be playing into the deep half. I'm not sure because he's turning his hips. It's, you know, his technique is so up and down. If he is playing in the deep half and you got all this cushion, why are you turning? You know, so even if the coverage that he's in is not really designed for him to make a play on that, I still am wondering about lapses in his technique and just the consistency of it. All right, so those are the few reps that he got targeted in that game. Now we're moving on to the Vikings game. Those last two games he did not, I want to say, start in against the Colts. Sorry, the Colts. I think he does start here against the Colts. So we're going to see a few more targets, I believe. So this technically, the quarterback is trying to go to him. He gets hit at the last second and sails it. So, you know, or maybe that's a miscue, but you see him here. I mean, it's definitely where the quarterback wanted to go. You see him at the bottom of the screen going up against Pittman. And again, fighting to stay square, patient. I would say my only critique here is land the hands. You know, don't be patient and passive with your physicality and aggression. Just be patient with your footwork. You should still be violent with your hands. It's pressed for a reason. So, you know, we'd like to see him land a bit more of a punch there. But you see he looks pretty sticky on that rep going up against 14 there. All right, top of the screen in a pedal. This is what NFL back pedal looks like for a corner at the top of the screen. Look how patient, look how calm, look how slow his feet are, right? Okay, and that's what allows you to make plays on the underneath stuff. Okay, again, remember that earlier rep I showed you where he's pedaling super fast, hard out of there, and he has no chance because he's going so far fast backwards. In this case, you know, he's not going backwards fast. He's just going, you know, just taking a small, quick step, and then he realizes, okay, bam, I can break on this. Okay. All right, top of the screen. They try to hit him with that double move. Okay, he's doing well for himself here because he's an inside leverage player here against what looks like a cover zero blitz almost. And 22 is supposed to get back into the deep middle, and he's just so slow getting back there. So it looks like no one's deep. You know, but he's inside leverage here. And so he drives through that inside leverage. But we also, you know, get that contact key. You know, I just think he does a good job. Again, first of all, staying square, maintaining his leverage, not being out of control. That allows him to, you know, react to that double move. That's a good looking play. I'm going to play that again from the top.